A video about Illuminati.
Time to get wild with JV at the 94.9 studios. What's up this morning?
Hi, happy Friday. So, Daria, I talked to you off air, and you told me you really want to see Justin Bieber on his tour.
I can't stand. Well, no, I don't like the Biebs personally. Not that I know him personally.
All right.
No, his music's not terrible. Why? What's up with the Biebs?
So, he kicked off his tour. He's
Yeah.
in Seattle, and people noticed something on the back of his shirt.
Yeah.
On the back of his shirt, he claims he's bigger than Satan.
What?
So check this out. I opened up the phone lines. I wanted to talk to his fans. They range from 16 to 23. And I said, do you think he's bigger than Satan? They all said, well, of course he is.
Oh, God.
Here's my issue. If you're claiming to be bigger than Satan, Satan's probably going to come out to one of the tour spots and fight you, and now people can catch fire. It's just irresponsible.
Today in New York County Court, pop star Kesha losing her bid to be released from her contract with Sony Music after making some serious accusations against her producer. It's putting the whole relationship between artists and the people with whom they work under the microscope.
She's the TikTok singer at the center of a legal battle rocking the music industry.
Now, Kesha, you will remember, she is a pop star. She burst onto the scene with her big hit, TikTok. She had a series of big pop songs, and she was quite young when she started. But she had signed with RCA Records, and she was working with a label producer named Luke Godwalk. He's a big-time producer. He's, done countless hits for a number of other stars like Katy Perry and so forth. And he signed her back in 2009. Now, she alleges that Luke, known as Dr. Luke, commonly, drugged and then raped her at the age of 18.
Dr. Luke is calling this a trial by Twitter, essentially calling this a smear campaign against him. And okay, I guess all we want to know is, are people rushing to judgment here? It's so easy to weigh in when you're sort of working through social media.
And that is part of the price that we pay for the times that we live in.
She also made a series of other allegations, serious allegations, that, he psychologically abused her, that he harassed her. She also claims that, when she spoke up about this abuse, that was when he decided to hold her career hostage. And so she has been trying to break free of this contract. She's signed to a 6-album deal, and she just wants to get out. She says she doesn't want to work with him anymore, and a judge has denied that request for the young star.
I sold my soul to the devil. I know it's a crappy deal. Pizza came with a few toys like a Happy Meal.
In the hip-hop world, following the highly anticipated release of his new album, rapper Kanye West telling the world on Twitter that he is $53 million in personal debt.
Kanye West had a very busy Valentine's Day weekend. Aside from performing on SNL, releasing his new album, The Life of Pablo, and letting everyone know that the artist formerly known as Mos Def is retiring, the controversial rapper also took some time out to let his fans know that despite all of his success, he is $53 million in debt.
UFC prize fighter Conor McGregor, he was asked by TMZ if he thought anybody could beat him. Now, McGregor, he's been on a winning streak. This is what he had to say. We have a clip of it. Take a look.
How is me versus Jesus in the octagon? I tell you what, there's not a man alive that can beat me. But Jesus ain't alive, is he? So I don't know. Maybe he could come back from the dead. I don't know. I'd still whoop his ass.
Well, Conor McGregor has suffered defeat for the first time in his UFC career. Nate Diaz forcing a second-round submission from the Irishman. Now, Diaz took the fight with only 2 weeks' notice following an injury to McGregor's original opponent.
Just one day before Beyoncé takes the stage during the Coldplay headlined Super Bowl 50 halftime show, the singer dropped her surprise new single, Formation, her first new song since her Beyoncé Platinum Edition was released in November of 2014. Formation is available to stream and download for free exclusively through Tidal after a largely quiet 2015.
Welcome back to 23 ABC News at 5. Tonight marks the series premiere of ABC's newest comedy, The Real O'Neills.
23 ABC's Kelly Johnson spoke to the cast in Los Angeles to find out more about this unique show. Kelly?
Jackie, The Real O'Neills is a comedy that isn't afraid to break boundaries and really goes there.
There were some things that came that I was a little nervous about doing personally, but they were all worked out in the end. Yeah.
I have no shame.
In the beginning. And then all hell broke loose.
Every time there's a natural disaster, they call musicians or famous people to bring awareness to what's happening in the world. In ghettos that resemble the conditions that I come from, there's a natural disaster every day. There's a tsunami of neglect. There's war between gang and rival, senseless just ignorance, crime. And I wanted to make sure that kids in the neighborhood that I come from, starting there, aim to be more than just musicians. Not that being a musician is a bad thing. It's just that our industry is collapsed. And I speak from experience that although you can make a living, it isn't as healthy as it used to be.
It was crazy, man. It was real, though. You know what I'm saying? True story. It had nothing to do with no drugs or nothing like that. It was just straight crossroads, intersection of the natural realm, you know what I'm saying, and the spiritual realm, you know what I'm saying, butting heads, and I had to make my choice which way I was gonna go. And I had heard about Jesus. I ain't really hear, you know what I'm saying, the truth and everything, but you know what I'm saying, my questions that I had within myself began to be answered, and I knew that if those demonic spirits was real, if the devil was real, you know what I'm saying, and he was offering me a way, then I knew that God was real.
Well, the Illuminati is real, and all I have to say is that all I really have to say is that this world that we live in really doesn't mean anything to me at all. Oh, and another thing, you can be here the next day and gone tomorrow.